Welcome back, guys. So, Hewlett Packard had recently a new job opening that is for software engineer research and development intern. So, today I'll tell you how you can apply for that. Okay, so I'll just give this link in the description box below. Click on this and let's get started. And now let's take a look at the requirements that they're asking for, right? So, here we have that the prerequisites. BTech 2021 batch and circuit branches like CSC, EC, EE, and IT. Okay. 4-year university students who are working in a technical internship role. Great. Minimum SGPA of 7/10, 70% aggregate. Okay. Excellent communication skills, good problem solving and analytical skills, highly reliable self starter, and a can do attitude, ability to think differently and quickly, run with an idea. Okay. So the main thing is that you should be from a BTech, BTech, a branch of like CSC, ECE, or IT, or you should have, sorry, and you should have a minimum CGPA of 77 7, right? So I think we can do that, right? And how you'll make your mark? So you'll just have to do your best. Okay. So now let's click on this apply button. All right, and since this is the first time that you are applying, I think you don't have any account. So just click on this create account button. Okay. Provide an email ID, provide your email ID and provide the passwords, and then click on the create account button. After this, they'll send a verification email, verification link to your email. So you have to open your email and check the inbox, and there will be a message from this HP or Workday. Okay. There you'll be having a link, so just click on the link and you'll be redirected back again to this page. Okay, so after that, enter your credentials and you can log in. Now after being redirected, you just have to enter your credentials again, like my account has been activated, you can see that here. Right after that, just enter your email ID and your password and you can click on the sign in button. All right, now as for the first step, we are supposed to upload a resume. Okay, so just upload it and click on the next button. And then we are supposed to answer a few basic questions like your name, your email ID, your contact number, your contact address, and all this. Okay, so once you are done filling up with all of this, just click on this next button. And then we are just supposed to share our experience with them. Like if you have done some sort of work or some sort of internship in some company, then just add all those details here. Then you have to mention all the education details like your high school, your secondary school, and your college details. Then your skills like in which language you're comfortable, which additional skills you have machine learning, data science, all that, right? After that, uploading your resume, that's a mandatory thing. Okay, so just upload your resume, and if you have created some sort of websites for your portfolio or something like that, just add that here. Okay, now fill up all of that and click on the next button. And now we have a few application questions, so let's just take a look at them once. So the rule on the post government organization, I think most of them, they have an answer of no. Okay, so from any of the countries listed below, are you a citizen or have a passport? So if you're from India, just say no. Okay, and HP policy prohibits employee from engaging in activities that pose a conflict, and then asking you, are you going to do these activities once you get hired? So I think you won't be, so say no. Have you signed or accepted any agreement with your current, but you're a student? No. Certain legal and ethical restrictions may apply with respect to the relationship with government officials. So in order to avoid even the appearance of a conflict of interest, please advise whether you have served or are serving in a government or public body. If you have, then say yes. If you haven't, then say no. I'm assuming you're a student, so I'm just answering accordingly. Okay. Certain legal and ethical representation may apply with respect to the relationship. So whether a family member or anyone with whom you have a close personal relationship is a current HP employee. Okay. So if you have, then if someone who's very close relationship with you, if he is a current HP employee, just say yes. Otherwise, if he's a government employee with regulatory authority over HP or authority to make or influence a decision to obtain or retain HP business, again they say again say yes. But most of you won't have, so say no. Okay, and for those countries who or countries which in which you are seeking employment, indicate all the locations or countries from which you now or in future require sponsorship. So if you are right now we are applying for Bangalore, right? We are applying for Bangalore, and if you are Indian, I don't think you need any sort of sponsorship. So just say N oblique A, which means not applicable. Okay. So do you possess a valid work permit? Well, yeah. Do you possess a valid residency? Yeah, I'm permanent resident. Okay. After that, just click on the next button. And then we are just supposed to give some personal information, like you have to just mention your gender. And once you're done with that, scroll to the bottom. Okay, you have a few details. If you want, you can read them out, right? But they're not that important. Okay, so after that, we have, where's the end? Yeah, yeah, I've written consent to the TNCs. Okay, so if you want, you can just take a look at them. Okay, and after that, just uh, make a tick here and say next. Now you just have to review all the details that you have provided them, and once you are done with it, click on the submit button, and we are done with applying for the R&D intern position at HP. Okay, so thank you for watching this, guys.